Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakudash. Yahawah is the Most High God, and Yahawashi is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. The Rakakudash is the Holy Spirit in Paleo-Hebrew, and double honors to the elders, a great millstone who rule well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, they can continue in the same spirit to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwathium that are believers of His word. Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith, right? Today's lesson is just inspired by something I've been having on my mind since a video my brother Yahawah quoted, and even himself through the Spirit, he did a lesson on Psalms 34. And a day ago, I did a read through Psalms 34, and I cannot get Psalms 34 verse 7 out my head. But all praise to Yahawah Shema Shai, because it's Him, that's bringing these lessons through. It's not calling us the elect, but for His word to come out in truth, right? And I believe that I'm following and I'm teaching 100% doctrine, right? And what comes with that is speaking on the power of Yahawah Shema Shai, especially the angels, being over us and watching us day by day, right? First and foremost, the righteous, the angels is watching you, and your way, your steps, your thoughts is being established. Now, even for the wicked, your thoughts is being established because the Lord have His eyes upon the sinful kingdom, right? Which especially is America, but all kingdoms where wickedness is at. And the nation He's looking at first is the children of Israel. That's why the 2/3 is already known, right? Amos 9:8, the Lord has His eye upon the sinful kingdom, right? So let's just hop right into it. And Lord willing, this is motivating for you this morning or whenever you watch this. So I went to the blue letter and I just went to the concordant, to the cross reference, Salaki, to the cross reference. And we just going to deal with the verses that we have on the screen. Some of it I'm going to go in my physical to actually I might just go to another app. I'll just go to another app and get probably more verses to add on to the other verse, but we're just going to stay on the point, right? So this is Psalms 34 verse 7. The angel of the Lord Yahawah encampeth round about them that fear Him, and delivereth them, right? And brothers always talking about it, but the elect is always is surrounded by the heavenly angels, right? And sometimes we might not know it, but sometimes we do, especially for the ones that do have faith. When they look up and they seeing something that's different than a plane, moving different than what humans can move, especially in the aircraft. Ain't nothing flying that high up, right? But the others, they might say we bugging. Brothers in this some that say they in this truth, they believe in the church, but they believe that nobody's seeing them. That what kind of faith do you have, right? But today, this is about the ones that have faith. So the first verse, Psalms 91 verse 11, for He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in thy ways, right? This is why not only the law, but in this ministry, faith in Yahawashi, they're going to keep you in the ways of Yahawashi. What is that? 1 John chapter 2 verse 6. You're going to walk just like Yahawashi. First and foremost, you're going to teach, but really you're going to be obedient to the Heavenly Father through His Son, because Yahawashi was obedient through His Father, right? So He's giving angels charge over us. How much more for you wicked niggas, right? But for the ones that have faith, you have an angel watching over you. It's okay. You might go through something. It's okay. And that angel is to watch and is going to tell the Lord, you know what? He can handle it. He enduring, right? Or is you going to curse God? right? So we got 2 Kings chapter 6. So what I'll do is, this is 2 Kings chapter 6. It's at verse 17. We'll start at verse 15. It says, when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, at last, my master, how shall we? Right, because it's going into the Assyrians, right? 16, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. Before I continue to say anything, you must know, put this picture on, you must know that it's more with us than with the wicked, right? At your job, wherever you at, continue to have fear in the Lord, wherever you at. Them angels know if somebody is sabotaging things at work, making up lies, doing all those things. Shoot, you might even throw up a curse. An angel might answer right away. Just know them angels is there, right? Going back, reading verse 17, which is the point, it says, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, really Yahawah, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, opened the eyes of the young man. And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses, which is horses a symbol of power, and chariots of fire round about Elisha, right? It was the heavenly angels in the chariots. You know, that's amazing. Let me just read verse 18. It says, and when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord, Yahawah, and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha, right? We got to really believe. We got to really have faith, right? We're going to be doing, is a video I did weeks ago, where our eyes is going to see wondrous works on this side, right? You want your faith to build up where you calling on the name of the Lord, somebody doing something to you, and it's something happen right away. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to get back into that faith, because the true elect on this side is angels around you. Some of y'all, how y'all got in this truth is because the angels was that was their mission, to protect you, to guide you in this truth. Maybe when you get 24, maybe when you get 33, maybe 18, maybe 17, you know, it's the angels guiding you, right? So going to 2 Kings 19:35, it says, and it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord Yahawah went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 104 scores, right? And 5,000, which is 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpse, right? And this is during the time of Hezekiah. You can read it between, I think, Isaiah 35 or Isaiah 36 to 38, right? About Hezekiah, when Hezekiah was ruling, right? And the Assyrian, he had got cocky and was telling, the children of Israel and people not to listen to Hezekiah about a God. Because he said, what about all the other nations I conquered? And they had a God, and their God didn't deliver them. How much more your God? And that was him being prideful. That's why even symbolically, Esau as a nation is symbolic to them, right? Because they're cocky, right? They think that they can't be touched, right? But they will, So going down to Daniel 6:22, it says, my God have sent his angels and have shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocence was found in me. And also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Right? The Lord did that. Right? He sent the angel. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the boss. The angels is the workers. Just like us down on this earth. The true men of the Lord, you are workers of the Heavenly Father. Let's get a side one. Brothers bring this out a lot. We bring it out at camp a lot too. This is Sarak, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahawashi and was confounded? Or did any abide, remain in his fear, and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? Right? Sometimes, hey, the Lord is there and he's silent. The angels is there, they're silent. But they're there. With faith, you're going to believe that they're there. Right? Daniel is in a lion's den. Hungry lions. You would be scared. A lion can break your whole jaw just by swinging. A lion can leap 10 feet from the bottom of a hoop to the top of the backboard or to the rim, if we could say. They can leap 10 feet, not running, just they probably go a little higher running, but just a leap. You know, you got to really have faith in that. You know, little things that we go through on this side, you still got to have faith that the Lord can maintain your anger, or that you don't go off the axis. You know, some of us, certain things happen, we not in the mojo. I don't want to read. I don't want to. You start building anger. Again, the Heavenly Father has angels encamping around you. Matthew 18:10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Right? These little ones, you ones that's coming in the truth, and you little ones as children. You know? Children have a very, very extreme imagination. You know? This is why on this side, a lot of kids got more faith than some of us grown-ups. Because a lot of kids is believing in the tooth fairy. That's low level, right? You believing in something so stupid. But when it comes to Yahawashi, these kids, a lot of kids that's slowly coming in this truth, especially by family, by the father, or how the mother move. A lot of these kids is stepping into that faith. They might not be doing all this work, but like a lot of kids do have faith, right? That's amazing. The Lord is even covering them children, right? That should be motivating to you, right? Another one that I'm thinking about in the gospel, when Yahawashi, what is it? Yeah, you know what? We'll just try to go to it quick, which is Matthew, the 4th chapter, right? This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Then Yahawashi laid up of the spirit unto the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and set of him on a pinnacle of the temple, and say unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee. Hey, then we just read a verse that the Lord have putting the angels in charge over us, right? It says, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahawashi said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord, Yahawashi thy power. Again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. And he saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. And then saith Yahawashi unto him, Get thee hence, saying, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord Yahawashi thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Right? Then the devil leaveth, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. So how much more us on this side? Them angels is ministering above us. This is why you get that fire or that spirit to want to teach or do a lesson, right? Or it might draw you to watch a lesson and you really in tune. That's just all the heavenly angels trying to put this word within you, right? Hold on, family. Let me put the do not disturb on, right? So going back, we're going to look at Luke 16:22. It says, and it came to pass that the beggar died, which this is going into Eleazar, right? The beggar and the rich man, right? Which you would use back then, you was using for the Pharisees, but now you can see that is Esau, especially when you line it up with Revelation the 17th chapter, when the Babylon, that woman, that whore, is wearing purple or scarlet, right? But Luke 16:22, staying on topic, it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. Right? This just shows, us even going into the spirit world. It's the angels, carrying your spirit, up to the Heavenly Father. Right? Everybody has a job that, the Heavenly Father created. Everybody, starting with Yahawashi first. Hebrews 1:14, are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister to them who shall be heirs of salvation? Right? So even the men of the Lord that's teaching day to day, you are a ministering spirit. You are sent for to minister to people that shall be heirs of salvation. How much more in the in the heavens, right? The angels is ministering to us, right? How you think you creating those lessons? It's not you. That goes back to faith. That goes back into believing. It has to be a divine intervention by Bahasham for you to create these lessons. Sometimes, like even before I even did a lesson, but wait, like before starting, I had to read before I was going into what I was going. But now when I meditate and through my times of reading here and there, I be already knowing 3, 5, 10 precepts I'm gonna already go into, and then the spirit just be flowing, But that's not just me. The Lord got on me. Like I remember the one apostle said when Elder Tahar was getting on him, like, man, you slacking. I see much more in you. And he said, the more I kept listening, the more I started putting my foot on the gas. And it was the Lord was using me to see brothers around me that can remember precepts, or seeing brothers actually reading more. You come around them and then you see them right in there reading. It's like, wait, hold on. Somebody showing you their little reading area, or a brother just did a video and it's like, damn, he going all around over here and I'm staying right here. And it started making me look at myself. What is it? Galatians 6:3. Don't deceive yourself when you think you are something when you are nothing. That even pushed this lesson even more. We are nothing. So for us to have these scriptures and teach it the way that we do, it's all because of that Yahawah has the angels watching you and providing. Yahweh Shemashah is providing that lesson for you, providing the words, right? And some of us, got a gift of gab, Some of us know how to talk. Some of us know how to explain. Some of us get things. Some of us is on a deep or not having that deep, that trying to be always deep, but you get deep into the lesson, right? Where somebody is really like gravitating to it, right? But that's all from the Heavenly Father and giving it to the angels because they have a mission. They're surrounding the elect men, especially the 144,000, whoever they may be, right? Now, let me read that in the NLT. Okay, that was Hebrews 1:14. It says, therefore, angels are only servants Spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation. See, that backs up Psalms 34 verse 7. So if the angels encamping around you through this, just saying, let me just say it plainly, you're going to inherit salvation. And whoever that is that them angels is always surrounding themselves with, you're definitely gonna inherit salvation, which is really starting with the elect of the elect, the 144,000 with the rest of the 1/3, right? Those are the first fruits on this side under Yahawashi that's gonna be established in the kingdom, or have their established position, right? Reading that again, therefore, angels are only servants, spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation, right? It's angels in them chariots and their spirits. And if some people, oh, angels is not leaving the heavens, right? They got the power to leave dimensions. They got the power to come to this dimension and change their form. I do believe that the brothers in Great Millstone in LA had an angel come as a man. Some people be like, oh man, these brothers is bugging. This is not Harry Potter. The way his stature, especially how he left where he says, you got to be selected to do this. Or I forgot how the brother said, I don't want to butcher his words, but it was something almost like that. And the man gave a salute and left, like right there and then. That had to be an angel of the Lord, man. Right? But you know, you got to have spiritual eyes to see those things. Now let's get into these last two. This is Genesis 32 verse 1 and 2. It says, and Jacob went on his way, and the angel of God met him. And when Jacob saw him, he said, this is God's host. And he called the name of that place Mahanaim, right? I'm not going to go into Jacob wrestling the angel, but you see how this man knew that was an angel of the Most High. What would he say? He said, and Jacob went on his way, and the angels of the Most High met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, this is the Most High's host, right? And you can go in another translation and say, you know, the Most High's army, right? Because that's what they are. You know, that's amazing. He saw them. So how much us on this side? Do you really believe you seeing chariots? Do you have that faith? Oh, no, bro, there ain't no chariot. But you're not living by sight. You're living by faith. It don't have to be as close as my steering wheel just for me to say, yup, that's a chariot. Up, no, that was an angel. Right? I believe even one time when me and my brothers, we were just, you know, stepping out, walking out, talking, right? And this fiend, he was a crackhead, right? And he was asking for some bread, asking for food. I seen black on his fingers, right? And I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, he's still on that drug. The brother said, hold on, let's have some discernment. He said, what's the Lord's name? He said, Jesus Christ. He said, nah, you good. You can keep on going. The man, I watched everything. The man stepped back and he stepped in and looked. He said, what is his name, though? What is his name? Then this crackhead, this guy, woolly face, woolly hair, stayed for 20 minutes trying to know the name. He didn't even try to cut and say, hey, can I get $1 now? Can I get $1 now? He wanted to know the name, stayed for 20 minutes. I don't remember him asking, hey, can I get $1? Can I get $1 now? After he just kept saying it, he would interrupt me and the brothers while we talking and be like, Yahawah, shit. He would try to say the name. Right there and then, that should be motivating. That's motivating, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, this gotta be an angel. It's no way out of all the people it was mad people, right? Stupid people too, but it was a lot of people outside. And I'm thinking of the verse where Solomon said of 1,000 women, I mean, let's start with the men. He said of 1,000 men, he seen one that was righteous. And out of 1,000 women, he said he seen none. And me seeing this OG trying to know the name of the Heavenly Father in Hebrew, that right there was motive. This has to be a messenger of the Lord, right? Just off of that, just seeing us, because This is another thing with your faith. You got to know that the Heavenly Father can look through you and look at what's going on, and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. You know, death can be happening on right now, and the Lord he already can see what's going on, but he can look right through you and see all of that, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the power. He's in tune with all his creations, regardless if you wicked or righteous. How you think the elect got selected? Yo, you 2/3 got selected to be the 2/3. So you got to know that he's seeing through you. He know what you want, right? So let's get this last verse, Zechariah 9:8. And I will encamp about my house because of the army, because of him that passeth by, and because of him that returneth, and no oppressor shall pass through them any more. For now I have seen with my own eyes, right? But you go to that and read it in NLT. Let me go up to 7. It says, I will grab the bloody meat. I will grab the bloody meat from their mouths and snatch the detestable sacrifice from their teeth. Then the surviving Philistines will worship our power and become like a clan in Judah. The Philistines of Akron will join my people as the ancient Jebusites once did. I will guard my temple and protect it from invading armies. I am watching closely to ensure that no more foreign oppressors overrun my people's land. Rejoice, O people of Israel. Shout in triumph, O people of Jerusalem. Look, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, yet he is humble, riding on a donkey, riding on a donkey's coat. Right? And right there through the spirit, you know, that's Yahawashi, right? The Lord is watching his, let me say it even in this term. The Lord is watching his investment, which is the elect on this side, right? Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, to inspire you to grow and gain more in faith. The more it makes you want to look up, you know, and always observe what you're doing, you know. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, all praise to the one true power, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders that have been teaching this truth daily. Lord willing, they can continue to endure to the end and be sincere and great millstone. And a mighty shalom to the whole elect that are scattered four corners of the earth in the same spirit. Teach this word and believe in this word, Lord willing, you can continue to endure and be sincere. With that, again, shalom, shalom.